Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Baldur's Gate 3, where all hope is not yet lost. We're in the House of Hope, but we have got things to do, such as find a way past this mystic force curtain, perhaps.
Show your invitation.
We don't have an invitation, so maybe we'll get in the old-fashioned way. Let's have a peek around, see what's through these doors, for example. It's a balcony. Looks a bit knackered out here. Looks like one might venture outside of the House of Hope and have a stroll about. So I think we should do just that. Yup. And yump once again. And maybe one more yump. Too high. Not enough space. What's this guff? Lae'zel? Do you have legs? Yeah, you do. And an ominous autosave. Is there enough space now for everyone to pop up?
In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense
A
the
lost
fragment.
little
hello.
mouse is running through the house.
Well then.
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
That's an excellent question. Why are we here? What would Lae'zel answer to this, given as she's in charge right now? I seek the Orphic Hammer. You can't stop me.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
I'm not going to play with you.
There is one way to leave here alive, darling. Play with me. Pretty please. I'd hate to have to kill you.
You can fucking try.
You will make a pretty feast.
And so it's on. And now we're all suddenly back down here again. I hate it when the game does this. And we can't even get up there because it's too high for our feeble legs. Apparently. Too high, path is interrupted, too high, too high, too high. So what are we to do exactly? It's most vexing. Oh, wait a minute. I think Gale's problems are solved because Gale can fly. So... yeah. I keep forgetting that Gale can fly, and yet here we are. He's flown. And he's perceived something. Possibly down there somewhere? Maybe. But we will worry about that later. We have got Harlep to deal with, who's level 9. An incubus. Resists fire and lightning and cold and poison. But not radiant. Not necrotic either. So Gale's basic cleric moves should work just fine. Let's hit him with a big one. Let's hit him with the biggest one we've got. And let's crit. 64 damage, and that's with a save. We like this. We've discovered the other thing down there. The restoration forces. This will become relevant. What are you up to, Harlep? Much of anything? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no, wait. It's trying and failing to be charming. Oh, and he summoned some imps. That's no fun. Karlach, be a dear and save the day, will you? How does she want to save the day exactly? Lightning is something that he's resistant to. That's a bugger. Because that's one of her things that she does. Could always Thunderwave just those two imps, maybe? No, it will catch Lae'zel on the crossfire. Insect Plague. That could be fun. But again, it might target Lae'zel if we're not careful. And maybe even ourselves. Plane of Binding. Target must be a Celestial, an Elemental, a Fae, or a Fiend. I mean, technically he's a Fiend, you'd think, but he's an Incubus, so maybe not. Destructive Wave. That's thunder damage. With either Radiant or Necrotic thrown on top. Casting a spell at a higher level doesn't do much, okay. A shockwave that damages nearby creatures and possibly knocks them prone. So does she need to be closer to Harlep for this to work? Or is it just going to hit everyone including Lae'zel? Yeah, it kind of hit everyone. Harlep is in a heap. He's got Ethereal Escape now, if he didn't have that before. So that's interesting. We can't actually seem to target him to find out what it does. I guess he's given himself Sanctuary or something like that. It's got a Banishment logo, so maybe he's banished himself for a turn. And we are going to have to deal with these chumps instead. So a bit of Spirit Guardians. We'll take care of some of them. And yeah, Lae'zel can't target the bad man himself, so she'll jump over his bed and smack one of these instead, perhaps. Nope, she can't even reach them now. What a shame. But she can ping that one with a bow, at least. Eldritch Blast? Maybe not. Although possibly. Shield? Nice try. I wonder if this is an Eldritch Blast that pushes. We may never know, because they've all missed. Yes, Gale, that might be worth a look. So that guy's still escaping right now. 16. Yep. Can't hit anyone else, so we may as well hit one of these. Nice. Oh, did it have like Hellish Rebuke or something? Because we took a bit of flame damage there. So it does have Repelling Blast. Fleecing Protection. If it's attacked with Radiant damage, twice that bounces back in fire damage. Oh, that's interesting. But is that only if they're targeted with it? Because we'll seem to get away with it with Spirit Guardians. We'll have to bear that in mind. Not use too much Radiant in here. Do you have Shatter? You do. Would you like to cast a really big Shatter? There we go. Blam. There's two more down. Harlep is escaping once again. That's okay, I guess. There's no one else left to deal with, so Will can just go sort of stand next to him. And we'll just wait for him to wake up. He's got 11 HP left. He's so far failed to do anything of merit. Okay, Spirit Guardians hasn't triggered that time. That's probably okay, because Lae'zel could just run in and smack him, maybe? Not enough movement. Big bounce, though. Good. That's Harlot dealt with. Now, what was this painting we were looking at?
In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense the fragments of a forsaken soul, laid out in reds, blues, and yellows.
Very well. Nothing major then. So we've got Raphael's bed. We've got a boot on under that painting. Okay. It was traps, perhaps. Raphael's safe. It's 25. Could be tricky. I mean, it is tricky. Look at it. It's 25. Ah! So close. We'll try once more. That's failed. Do we have a key anywhere? Do you have a key? Okay, there we go. Helldust gloves. Ooh. Let's just open this first. Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate. They've learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I was told them I have the key, the Orphic Hammer. The hammer should be protected by a password. Give me my heart's desire.
Magic words? Rather good at those.
Cool, so we know the magic words. Helldust gloves. Gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and spell save DC. Wonderful. Your weapon attacks deal extra fire damage. So it's like the flawed Helldust gloves, but better perhaps in some way. I don't know if anyone really needs them though, so we won't worry too much about them. What we might do is stand in this pool, and bam, it's like a free long rest. Are we allowed out this way now? Oh, I've got a chest here. Can we lockpick this chest? The answer is probably yeah. Potions and gold.
Show your invitation.
But we still don't have an invitation, so we're not allowed to leave this area. Unless we go back the way we came. I've got no idea where any invitations might actually be located in this place. But it would be nice to have one. Because it's nice to be able to come and go from this room. What with the free long rests that it gives you. Maybe if Lazar wasn't so trigger happy, we could have learned more from Harlep and possibly found out where the invitations are located. Although, I suppose the invitations are outside of this room. So maybe Harlep wouldn't have been able to help. There's a conversation between Raphael and Hope. Let's bounce our way back to the other places that we could go, such as this room. What's going on in here?
Positively wretched. Perfect.
Hello, Hope.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar. You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
What is this place?
This is the Chamber of Egress. The portals here crisscross the planes, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey.
Must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void.
Wonderful.
It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
Okay. We know what we're looking for. Now, what about Nabaldin?
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another.
What are you doing here?
I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter.
Why don't you work in the prison anymore?
I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers.
Gortash? Lord Enver Gortash?
Lord? Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck.
I'd also like to snap his neck, to be honest.
Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you.
I'd like to visit the prison, though. Where's that?
What interest do you have in the prison?
I just thought I'd spend some time tormenting the inmates, you know? Sounds like a laugh.
We all must have our hobbies, I suppose. All right. Turn left when you exit this chamber, and you will find a hatch that leads beneath the house. That's where they keep the naughtiest souls. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I.
Thanks, Fran. So, it wasn't a warlock that Gortash was sold to, it was Raphael. And things didn't necessarily go well for him whilst he was here. So we've got a hatchway there for the prison. This leads back to the feast room. Let's have a chat with the Infernal Mason as well, whilst we're here.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
Do you know Hope? I spoke to her a moment ago.
She will find you when you need her. That is Hope's way.
Tell me what you know of this place.
Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Selûne's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
What went wrong?
Deaths in the family. Happiness rarely lasts a lifetime. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
This is a familiar tale. Are you the architect of Moonrise?
You know my work. Oh, I am glad it endures. Perhaps you also have the misfortune of knowing my master, General Ketheric Thorm.
Yeah, we killed him. He's dead now.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
It's got a little tentacled, but it's mostly fine. We healed the land, lifted the shadow curse, and Moonrise will eventually become a beacon of light once more.
I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Wonderful. So we've given someone a bit of good news in here. All hope is not lost for our friend.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
Lovely. Is that anything to do with this, lad?
They're eating me from the inside. The rats. The rats. The rats. Ugh.
Okay, not poison then, just rats. And you, are you on fire?
My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
That doesn't sound good. I would not want sizzling bones. I'll tell you that much for free. Wonder if the invitation was in here somewhere. Orders for the archivist for sure. Various books.
Step by step.
Various empty places where there used to be things, where there are now no longer things. Don't ask me what happened to them because I couldn't possibly say. But yeah, I am not seeing invitations anywhere, so I guess we'll just go and claim our heart's desire.
There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Yes, Lae'zel. Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
I feel like we need to at this point, you know.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. And you are the entire memory.
Wonderful.
You claim to be who you are not. Stole from my master, and now you expect to leave. The moment you step outside this room, all hells will break loose. A hopeless situation.
Well, we best go and find Hope then, hadn't we?
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
I am down for that. So, step one, let's have a look at the hammer that we've just picked up. It's a versatile weapon. It's got an unshackling strike, which can smite the magical bonds, keeping the creature restrained, paralyzed, and stunned, freeing it. Now, I forget whether or not we need to actually equip it as a weapon in order to save Hope. So we're going to equip it as a weapon, just in case. We're going to go rescue Hope first. And then once she's rescued, we can go back to our regular sword, probably.
I've got good news. And bad news. And worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control.
Yep.
It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
What a funny girl. No, it doesn't look that weird out here. I mean, there's an Eternal Jester there, the one that's on fire. That's okay. There's a couple of them that might be causing a bit of bother if we're not careful. Upon dying, they explode and are reincarnated as a fiendish creature bound to Raphael. Okay. There we go, that's the real enemy. Oh, that one over there is just a big old flaming sphere. A hell sphere. Cool. So, what are we going to do? We're going to move towards our destination, which is this way. Vengeful Boar. It's only level 5. Doesn't mind fire, but we can hit it with a bit of this. I guess we could probably stop in at the old long rest pool again, so we could hit things with our biggest spells if we felt the need. Or we could just keep pinging this one with little things. But down it goes. So what are you going to do? Not a lot. It's what you're going to do that's more of a problem, perhaps. But the answer seems to be not a lot, so it's fine. Now, you have become a vengeful imp. That's probably okay. Are we worried about burning? Probably not. You've got fleeting protection again, so radiant damage is not the one. Down we go. Yeah, we'll all just suffer from a little bit of light burning. It's no biggie. Now, what about Hellsphere? We do need to deal with it. It's got radiant resistance, of all things. What a bunch of bollocks. It's not resistant to cold, though, is it? But we haven't really got a lot of cold, so I don't even know why I'm saying that. Glyph of Warding, though. Cold. If we put it there, then it goes off immediately and freezes the bugger. Cool. I really should use more Glyphs of Warding, probably. The fact that they can just go off is probably quite cool. What if we did like a level 6 cold Glyph of Warding? Did decent damage. Also, we should be using flight, shouldn't we? Although, it won't allow us to fly over there, perhaps. Oh yeah, it did. We avoided the burning. Wonderful. What are you going to do, Hellsphere? There goes another one. Karlach can shuffle in and do her thing. Wonderful. Oh, there's potions and shit that we didn't pick up in there. I just want a bit of collateral damage for the funsies. Now that guy's on 4, so let's just ping him.
I am fury. I am death.
Yeah, you are. So what are we going to do about this sphere? It's still following us. Let's just double check. Yeah, it's not vulnerable to anything. So we'll just give it another glyph of warding cold. We'll soften it up with these. It can follow us through the halls. Alright, the Mystic Force curtain is still there. Maybe that's fine. Okay, that one's saved against that, perhaps. Oh, yeah, it got burned again. It's probably fine. Cool, so that's that guy down, and then a bit more of this. 38 damage, we like. We like 38 damage. We'll fly over that one with Lae'zel. She doesn't need to be set on fire anytime soon. Hellsphere continues to try its best. No one else is in the fight this turn though, so maybe we just blow it up. Yeah, a few more glyphs and it'll go down, no trouble.
Battle favors the fearless.
Wonderful, we're out of combat. Now, would you all like to join me over here?
I guess, I hope I'm right. My prison is just...
Okay, someone just exploded. Oh, a fresh hell sphere dropped in. Okay. I guess that's just because we got close enough around here. Is there anything else we want to be doing other than these things? Yeah, lightning didn't do a lot. How does it feel about necrotic touch? It's fine with it. It's absolutely fine with it. So cold is one of the best things that we could use. What else could we use? Thunder? Yeah, cold and thunder. Very well. Could press on, but then we'll run into another enemy. But maybe that's fine. Will's on the wrong side of this bugger, which is unfortunate. Let's see if we can't get him further away. Then Lae'zel can carry on doing what has been working up till now. Good. And then next turn we'll get another Desta in the fight, I think. Because we've got this one round here. Someone who's apparently immortal. Not that immortal. Also, yeah, forgot about the whole they explode thing. Just thought it'd be fun to hit it with a stick instead. And it's got a bit of health left. Very well. How do you feel about Radiant? You've got fleeting protection. And you've got cold resistance, which is odd. Wouldn't have expected that. Don't have a lot of thunder resistance though, do you? And yet you're still alive. An absolute pain in the bottom. Down it goes, good. Here comes a Hell Sphere once again. Ready to ruin our day. What happens if we press on with Gale? Are there any more Destas? There's a Desta down there. Blam. And that one becomes another Maragon. Okay. So, Karlach, can you get within range of it? Yes. Well, you've now pushed it further away. Okay. That's probably fine. Let's do a bit more damage to that bugger and then run away a bit. And how much is it on? 68. We do want this guy down. We want everything down. It's hardly a surprise to say that we want all of our enemies to be bested. Where are you going, prick? Has it got confused? What are you going to do? You flame-feebled. Don't know what that means exactly, but I don't like it. Good. Down you go. We kind of want Hellsphere to come back. I don't like that it's just wandered off. I need it to die. I guess we could pop a glyph there and then see what happens. Are you coming back, friend? No, it's not. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just come out here then. We'll start making progress towards a reviving pool. Although, wait, there's no point really, is there? Because what's the point in going towards the reviving pool if we're not out of combat? Yeah, it's definitely confused. Okay. Oh wait, we are out of combat. Good. It's given up. Oh, is it coming back? Yeah, it is. Come on, crew. Back we go. It's still only got 26 HP left. Good. Wonderful. Why am I jumping? I can fly. Well, it might have confused the crew. Crew? Yeah, the crew are slightly confused about my flying. Maybe that's fine. Maybe we can still replenish everyone. We cannot. Okay. Dagnammit, crew. Can you all keep up with Lae'zel at least?
Proceeding.
Maybe not. Maybe. Nope. Looks like the others are thinking about it. No, they've gone in there. Okay, come on you two. Get your asses over here. Can you now find your way to Lae'zel? Honestly, pathfinding. What the heck? It's possibly my fault for not finding the invitation, but it's still most vexing. There we go, we're all fresh. Well, the hatchway is unlocked. Hope's Prison.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael's striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's
Sounds
time to
great.
Buy this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Let's do this.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Don't need a choice. We are heroes and we're going to save the day. So there she is. The real Hope. There's a spectator. Bunch of imps and another spectator. This seems fun.
Hammer is almost as sweet as sight as you are. Smash those chains!
So, smashing the chains does seem like a great idea. But before we do that, these imps are a bit of a pain, aren't they? How might we deal with those imps? We could always just go for big old glyphs again, probably. We can't cast anything too far away. What about the spectators? Nothing special going on with them. These guys do have fleeting protection, which is an absolute butthole. What if we cast an insect plague up there? That's ruined both of those imp stays, at least. Now, Karlach, jumpy jumps. What are you going to get up to? It's probably going to be lightning. That's kind of what you do. $60 damage. We like it. Now, Lae'zel, you have got the hammer, which we would like to fall on our foes. I didn't even see there was an imp there. Can we just about... No, we can't quite get the glyph on both of those targets at once. Okay. We could do an insect plague. Let's just cover the whole arena in insects. What's the worst that can happen? You're flying down to say hello. That's awfully kind of you. So because that guy's come down to say hello, Will could give it a smack. Although Will could also give that one a smack that's also quite wounded already. Doesn't have 1,000,001 spells available to him though. Now what's Specky gonna do? He's gonna fly down out of the insect plague. And then he's gonna get bonked to death. Outstanding, Gale. So that one's at 136. There is an imp up there. There's only like 3 enemies left in the fight. This is promising. Or you could fly up there. You could probably shove that guy. But then he just comes straight back. Okay. That got him. As for you, Karlach, let's hit this bad boy. 60 damage, wonderful. And what are we doing with you, Lae'zel? Is this your insect plague here? Yeah, it is. Can you jump all the way up there? Sweet. That's a chain broken. That would have been fun if that had worked. I mean, it worked, it dealt damage. But it would have been much more fun if it had ruined their day. Nice try, not bad. No, you're on 59. You're getting there. Let's just ping you. Wonderful. And then Gale can ping you as well. And yeah, Call the Weak saves the day. As for our imp friend, only 16 damage, that's sad. Should we just smack it? Sweet. Now who's concentrating on that insect plague? Let's just get rid of that. We don't want plagues ruining our day. Is there anything going on over here? There was a skeleton, wasn't there? Yeah, it's nothing special though, probably. Lae'zel, big bounce? Bonk.
Free! I never thought I would be believed I could be hoped I might be. Heads will roll!
Heck yeah.
But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. You can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
You look perfectly normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind.
No, really, you look fine.
You truly are the kindest Phil I've ever met. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper.
No.
Onwards!
We're going to chop him, but first we're going to switch back to our sword, because I don't think we need the Orphic Hammer as a weapon any longer. I guess the spectators don't drop much of merit. Shows what I know. Burnished ring. Bob over and check the other one. Gold. Okay. So all that's left is Raphael. But we will, of course, take another trip back to our healing thing. Let's just see what's going on in this room again, because we didn't really look into it. There's a portal to Athkatla. And to Neverwinter. One to Waterdeep. Baldur's Gate. Mephisto. Menzoberranzan and Luskan. I don't know all of these places, but I'm sure they're all terribly relevant. And Athkatla. Spent some time there back in the day. Now, back we go. I guess the room is still closed, or is it?
Immediately.
Yeah, maybe it's not closed anymore. Oh no. Psych. You got me, room. Out we go then. Okay, we're actually going to make the cut here. I was planning on putting the Raphael fight in this episode as well, but it turned out the fight took bloody forever. So we'll slice it in half here, and join me next week when we will actually get round to battling Raphael. And also some really stupid stuff will happen. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.